Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and I hope after this video we will not let any fear come in between our reality and our dreams. So today I wanted to talk about self-doubt in terms of three major categories. One, its definition. Two, its impact. And the third one, how to overcome it. So one, its definition. So this is how I define self-doubt. So self-doubt is the lack of self-belief, of pulling off one, either a task that you have been assigned to by your superior. Here, meaning maybe if you're working, either maybe the person who you report to has given you maybe a role that's supposed to be meant for someone who is maybe 4 roles or 3 roles above than you, or maybe it's a new role, or and you've never heard about it, you don't know how to go about it, you don't know what skills are required there, or maybe when you are learning, maybe you're in university or in school, maybe a lecturer has given you a role of maybe leading the whole class, becoming the module leader for the whole unit or so on. And two, self-doubt is lack of self-belief in pulling off something that you had decided or you had anticipated to try out. Maybe like swimming, you've never swum, so you wanted to learn about swimming, learning about painting, starting a new enterprise, maybe starting a business, idea, startup, so on. And self-doubt can be instilled, one, by yourself, and two, it can also be instilled by a third party, by either your parents, your relatives, a stranger. So by yourself, I mean that, there's a time maybe you are dreaming about starting a business, but all of a sudden eventually start seeing all these negative things about maybe founders or maybe business people. They've started, they've failed, they're losing money, maybe paying taxes even before, like for you to register, maybe you have to pay X amount of money which you don't have. All of a sudden you're seeing people being chased by taxmen because of evading maybe some tax maybe they didn't know about, and you start like self-doubting, like, can I really pull this off? Because first of all, I don't have X amount of money, I don't have certain connections, networks, and so on. And you start seeing all these barriers which you never saw while you are dreaming about it. And self-doubt being brought about by that party, maybe by your friends and family members, or either stranger, can come about by you go to a friend and tell him or her that you want to start swimming. This year you want to learn swimming, and by December you want to be a professional swimmer, so that maybe even in future you can maybe even go and compete in the Olympics. But their reaction will start making you to self-doubt, in that they tell you, you're living in a third world country, there's no maybe pools here which have been created for Olympic standards, whereby maybe you can practice. Maybe where are you going even to get a teacher for that? You'll require a lot of money for you to practice, be good at it, and eventually you'll start seeing that, yeah, it's true. There are a lot of barriers here and here, and you just let it go. See, the impact now of self-doubt now will be, I'll put 4 main points here. So one will be, see, the zeal of moving on with something which you had really wanted to do will be put off quickly. So the idea you had in mind of that perfect business, it will immediately diminish and you won't be able to start it. So the second one, if you had really wanted to get into sales, like starting maybe a poultry farming, rabbit keeping business, goat, anything, selling paintings, when self-doubt kicks in, you won't be able even to make a single sale. And all you needed to do was to make one sale, and the ball will start now rolling. After you make that one sale, the fear will start diminishing, and eventually you make 10, 20, 25. Eventually, your thousand sales maybe at the end of the year, because all you needed to do is to make that single sale. And when self-doubt kicks in, you won't even be able to make it, because the fear inside of failing will be too much. The fear will be too much. And the third point is your energy will diminish. The energy that you had even doing your normal chores in your normal daily life will start diminishing, and you start affecting your normal daily life too. In that, if you were maybe like reading a book each and every single day, start by not reading it anymore, because you say, now what am I reading it for? And if maybe you are doing something consistently, like maybe now learning how to play a piano, you no longer have the energy to continue, because of that one fear that was installed by you of something else that you wanted to start. And the final one, see, the pain of regret will catch up with you later on in life. Maybe after you see a friend who you are at par with started his idea that he believed in, but you never did. And 2 years down the line, he's successful. Now you start like kicking yourself. See, blame, self-blame. Like, why didn't I start? If I had started this, I'll be at par with him, or even maybe far. And all of a sudden you start becoming moody. See, the pain of regret usually eats you from inside out. Start becoming moody, start having negative energy around people, your friends, your family members, and so on. And eventually people start now leaving you because they're bringing them negative energy. No one needs, and no one ever wants negative energy around them. So how do you usually maybe like overcome self-doubt? So personally, how I have been able to overcome self-doubt in each and every single thing, which maybe I usually like try out every new thing. Like, see, like this maybe YouTube channel. This is my second video I'm creating. So how you come about overcoming self-doubt is, first of all, you have to understand where it comes from. See, self-doubt comes from fear of failing, and fear of failing comes from the lack of confidence, and the lack of confidence comes from the lack of not knowing what to do in that new thing that you are going to do or you're going to start. And the lack of the knowledge in the area that you are going to start comes from lack of experience. So if you want to overcome any self-doubt, according to me, this is how I've done it. So get your foot inside. See, get experience in it. Get your foot, one foot inside. And then whenever you start getting maybe some challenges go out, seek more knowledge about that area. So the more you learn, the more you become knowledgeable in the area, the more your expertise increases. So the more your expertise increases, the more knowledgeable you become in that area. See, the more experience that we have, the more knowledgeable you become, and the more confidence that you have, leading to the fear of failure being reduced. And eventually, the self-doubt will be reduced. And as I finish, remember that doubt is not the enemy. It's the catalyst of your evolution. In fact, I usually say, whenever you feel like self-doubting yourself, see the imposter syndrome, that you don't deserve this, yet you do. That should be even more motivation to keep on pushing, to start that training, start learning that skill, so that one, you can improve the probabilities of you succeeding in future, and two, so that you can prove yourself wrong. And I'll finish off by one small saying, in that you can't learn how to drive a car when it's on parking. Thank you.